Okay. How you guys doing? Hey, DFG here. Hey, here we go. Here we go. And, a couple of very important things that I want to, discuss, real shortly. I like to keep these videos short so I don't take up too much of your time. We're all busy. But stock market today down 1,300 points. Okay. Now, why is that significant when it was down 2,900 points a few days ago and all last week, 1,900 points? Finally, this is why I'm bringing it up today. Any money that you would have made under the Trump administration, any money you would have made, now is gone. So when Trump was bragging all for the last 3 years about how great the stock market is and how great the economy is, and and there's never been a leader like him when it comes down to that. Well, guess what? He can't run on that. Not anymore. There is zero, goose egg, nothing, nada left. All gone. And for those who had their money in that market, when men like myself had said long time ago, get out of the market. It's a bubble and it's doomed to burst. Get out the market. It's fraud. But, a lot of, these wise men out here, oh, y'all don't know what you're talking about, and that's the way the market works, and you'll regret it. Okay. How do you feel now? How do you feel now? And I'm not saying that to put, mud in your face. I'm just saying to you guys that there comes a time where you got to step back and read the handwriting on the wall. There comes a time where you got to say, okay, I get it. And then move on. And this was one of those times. Everyone was warning, it's a bubble, it's a bubble, it's a bubble. And, again, some listen. And I guess those who did, I'm sure you're glad, aren't you, that you got your money out. But for those who stayed in, a lot of people are losing their retirement. A lot of people have to work for the rest of their lives because of what has happened over these last several weeks. And they should have saw it coming because it was coming like a tsunami that was announced. And, and yet you stood there and said, I'm going to hedge my bets. And now it's gone. I feel bad for you. I feel bad for your family, the people that you love. But you're responsible for it. You're responsible for it. Someone has just taken your resources, has taken all of your hard-earned investments, and now they're going to build them another house and probably buy them another yacht or a jet or who knows what. And you're going to sit and you're going to sulk and say, I shoulda, woulda, coulda. All right. That on that. That's all I got to say. That's it. All right. Moving right along. Okay, guys? Not happy about this news. This is in regards to what should we be expecting around, the stay-at-home law that they're trying to put in place. I think, instead of calling it martial law, they're calling it stay-at-home law. Interesting. Twist on words. Don't take the bait. It's martial law by every other kind of word. Anytime they tell you you have to stay home and they want you at home and there's a curfew time, you should be inside and control where you're going and that's it. In other words, you can only go to the market, you can only go to the hospital. Guys, ladies, that's called, come on, read my lips, martial law. Okay? Stay at home law, that's just that's a little fancy way of saying, you just got screwed. But rather than say you just got screwed, they just say, well, you got taken advantage of. Let me give you, a little sugar on it. But you got screwed. It's martial law, guys. Okay? It's martial law. For you who want to get just some additional insight, because there's a lot of information out here. But this was passed on to me by, one of my co-workers, a peer of mine, someone that is pretty influential, has a lot of influential friends, in DC, and this was sent to him. So I'll read it to you, and then you can take it and take away from it whatever you choose. I don't know. I read it a couple of times, and I think there's some meat to it, but again, it's coming secondhand to me, so it's gonna, I guess, third hand to you. But can I read this to you? Okay, this is what it says. FYI, heads up. They are preparing to mobilize the National Guard, preparing to dispatch them across the U.S. Matter of fact, let me stop. Sorry, guys. Let me start from the beginning, okay? So you can, because jumping in right there, you're like, okay, you're losing me, DFG. Okay. It says, here it says, this was sent from a friend. He said, I can't compromise my friend's position. This info was passed on from a Marine friend of mine at the Department of Defense. Hey guys, just got this from a friend who is a retired first sergeant. The information is from a 2-star general. It goes like this. FYI, heads up fellas. They are preparing to mobilize the National Guard, preparing to dispatch them across the U.S. along with military. Next, they will call in first responders. He said they are preparing to announce a nationwide 1-week quarantine for all citizens. All businesses closed and everyone stays at home. The military was just told to pack and be prepared for up to 30 days deployment, which he says means they will extend the quarantine up to 30 days. He told me to notify our family members and have them stock up and be prepared. Well, we heard that many times already. If you haven't done it by now, what are you waiting for? To stock up and be prepared. They will announce this as soon as they have troops in place to help prevent looters and rioters. He said he got the call last night and was told to pack and be prepared for a call today with his dispatch orders. He thinks they will announce before the end of the weekend to keep people home on Monday. He said, I got the above text from a 2-star general, okay? And that's what he's saying, guys. So, again, you have to take it, I'm going to say with a grain of salt because, again, it's secondhand information, but it seems like it from, according to this guy, from extremely reliable sources. So what does that mean? That means that you probably got just a few days, guys, to get yourself together. And not only get yourself together from a provision standpoint, enough water, food for your entire family, okay? And enough water is not 1 case of water, guys. If you're one individual, 1 case of water is not going to carry you for for a week. You're going to it'll get you there, but trust me, when that week ends, you're going to be hoping that on that 8th day, the markets are open up and you can go get what you need. And again, going to the store and having access to the store doesn't mean anything if the store does not have the things that you need, i.e. bread right now, i.e. water right now, i.e. tissue paper right now, i.e. paper towels right now, i.e. sanitizer right now, etc. So don't get caught up when the stores open up or they say you can go to the store. But if the store doesn't have the supplies, then you might as well stay at home. So you need to get the supplies now while you still have time. Because once martial law is in place, and it may not be national. That's what this thing says, national. And when it says business closed, it means every business, not just the bars and the restaurants and the retail outlets and things like that, where gatherings of people more than 10 or more. It means everything. So a lot of you guys who are working, who won't be working if this is true. Okay? But even if it isn't true from a national standpoint, there are a lot of cities and states that are gonna put their citizens into quarantine, i.e. San Francisco. All right? And pretty soon, i.e. New Orleans. And maybe Providence, Rhode Island. Or maybe Boston, Massachusetts. Maybe New York. Okay? Just be ready and have that expectation because some of these governors are going to put the National Guard, the state National Guard men out there, to patrol these citizen streets for that very reason, so that if rioting starts and the looters start, that they can, keep, have some type of sense of law and order. And remember, we talked about before, and I'm going to end this video with this message: food, water, first aid kit, medication if you're on medication, essential. If you're in cold weather areas, blankets, candles, things to keep you warm, okay? In the warmer areas, might have to, well, air conditioners, I guess. I forgot you still have electricity, but things to keep you cool. If you don't have loved ones who don't have air conditioners, then plan to have them with you, especially the elderly, okay? You don't want them to be at home without any air, without any provisions, okay? But last but not the least, and it's not the most important thing, but it's as important as anything I have said. Have something in your home, on your person when you're not at home, in your vehicle, when you're driving around to defend yourself, your loved ones, and your property. Okay? Again, have something on you or in your possession to defend your home, your loved ones, and your property. You need to have it on you when you're out and about in your vehicle, when you're driving, and obviously when you're at home, making sure your home is secure. And you have a prayer in place to make sure if looters come, that you can at least scare them off, run them off, or whatever is necessary to to keep yourself and your loved ones safe, your children, your lady, your wife, etc. Okay, guys? So don't forget that, because we're talking about all these other things, but we're forgetting. I don't want to forget to tell you that. All right? You got to be able to protect yourself, because people who have not prepared, or people who just want to take advantage of other people who they feel can't defend themselves, they're going to come at you, guys. Ladies, they're going to come. Ladies who are alone and don't have a man with you, if you got brothers and other men that you close, that you can trust, time now to align yourself with them if you can. Okay? And obviously, the married women, I'm sure if you got the right man, he got you covered. All right? But again, so you just need to know that. If you go to the markets right now, you can't even get ammunition, guys. That's how serious this is. So the people who have prepared or understood the importance of preservation, self-preservation, they already got their guns. They already got their ammunition, etc. And again, if you've been following me for several years, I told you that a long, long time ago. I used to show you some of the things that I have. I don't do that anymore, because just like I don't use vulgarity anymore, on these videos, because it's not necessary. And at the end of the day, what does it matter for you to see what I have? What's most important is what you have, right? Okay? So there you have it, guys. Get ready. It's coming. All right? It is coming. Peace. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. DFG. Bye now.